All right, boys and girls, now that you have listened to me read Spaghetti and a Hot Dog Bun, we're going to do the next activity on the next slide, okay? Now, so you're going to go to the next slide. You're going to see this activity lesson. What did you learn from this story? So you're going to click on the lines there, and this text box is going to appear. You can see the blinking cursor there, and you can start typing. All right, so think about what the lesson or moral is that you learned from the story. All right, what did Lucy, the main character, learn, and how can you apply that to yourself? So you're going to say, I learned to, and then think about that focus question I had back there. All right, remember the focus question was about being true to who? Right, so you're going to think about that. What did you learn? What did Lucy learn? I learned to what? Fill in that sentence to finish that section, right? Then you're going to come over here to vocabulary. Courage. Courage is a vocabulary word in this story. Right, so you're going to click up here so that your cursor shows up and you can start typing in that text box, and you're going to write what courage means. Now, if you don't know what courage means, you can Google it. Go open a new tab in your computer and Google the word courage and look for a definition of courage, right? Then give an example. What's an example of being courageous, all right? What is an example of something that someone might do that is courageous? Right, so go ahead and complete that slide, typing in your answers. Pause this video while you're working, and then you can come back for the directions for the next slide. All right, if you've completed the lesson, the vocabulary slide, then you can go to the next slide. The next slide is story elements. Who is the main character? One of the story elements is the characters in the story. So the main character, the most important character in the story, who was learning that moral earlier or lesson, all right? So if you forgot, you can go back and re-listen to the story and listen for the name of the main character, all right? Then the next box, click on it. Where was the setting? Where was she during most of the story, right? If you forgot, go back and re-listen to the read aloud. What was the problem in the story? So click right here and write in a complete sentence. The problem was, right, and fill in what was the problem. What went wrong for Lucy, right? Then the next one, what was the solution? Again, click in a complete sentence. The solution was, how did Lucy solve that problem? Right? How did she make it right? All right, so go ahead and go to that slide and complete those sections, and then come back and see the directions for the rest of the activity. All right, if you finish the story element slide, then you can go to the next slide. The next slide is happy to be me. All right, so this is going to be all about you, so I can't wait to learn all about you, and I'll kind of tell you about me as I go. All right, happy to be me. Words that describe me. So what some words that describe Mrs. Tiemann? I'd say cheerful. I try to be spell cheerful correctly. I try to be cheerful as much as possible. Try not to be upset very often. What other word would describe me? Cheerful, respectful. Try to treat people the way I want to be treated. All right. And then if you want to paste a picture of you in here, you can. It's up to you. What are some of your favorite colors? I like hot pink and lime green. Oop, I'm going to run out of room there. That's okay. My favorite food is pizza. My favorite animal is cats. I have a new cat. She's a kitten. Her name is Pearl. My daughter Hannah begged and begged for a kitten, so she finally got one. My favorite sport, like swimming. Does that count as a sport? My favorite subject is definitely reading. I love to read, especially fiction. And my hobby, what's something I like to do for fun? Traveling, maybe? Is that a good hobby? I don't get to do it as often as I like, but it's something I do like to do for fun. All right, so you're going to go back and you're going to fill in that slide all about you. I can't wait to learn about you. Bye.